Hello, my name is Berenice, and I am going to be reading this article called Tracking the Companies That Track You Online. It has been recently done, like 2 years ago, and I don't know who they are. It probably stands for something, but I don't know. Then, so this is important details. Oh my god. Details. And then this is words that don't understand. So one of the fastest growing online businesses is a business of spying on the internet users by using sophisticated software to track movements through the web so that the information can be sold to advertisers. My computer one time did get hacked, and yeah. Julia Agwin, I don't know who she is, so I'm gonna change the color of the text. Recently led a term of reporters from the Wall Street Journal in analyzing the tracking software. They discovered that nearly all of the most commonly visited websites gather information in real time about the behavior of online users, and many internet users are unaware that their information is being tracked and then traded. From the interview with Agwin. Well, Agwin is Julia Agwin. And then, so I think this means is that they they discovered that a lot of websites track what you're doing when you don't even know it. So I think I'm gonna highlight some important details in here. Gather information in real time. I'm gonna highlight that because it's important and users are unaware. How cookies and beacons work. I don't know what the word beacons is. Based on the Wall Street Journal profile of 26-year-old Ashley Hayes Beatty, I don't know who she is, and what tracking companies knew about her based on her internet usage. The company tracking Ashley knew all her favorite movies, her age, her hometown, and that she liked quizzes and entertainment views. She was given an ID number which was stored on her computer in something called a cookie. I don't know what a cookie is, so I'm going to go to the bottom, and it says right here that a cookie is something we did not discuss in technology class when we discussed internet safety. Basically, cookies track what you do and are automatically installed when you visit a website. We did not discuss them in detail because we cannot fully avoid them. So cookies, we can't avoid them, but they're cookies that basically she was given an ID number which was stored on her computer in something called a cookie. So everybody knew about her information just because of that cookie. That's pretty freaky because, you know, people be looking at your stuff, but then again, nothing's private online. So, and oftentimes when you visit a website, these cookies are installed without you knowing it. Separately, when she went to some websites, they had different kind of technology called a beacon. I don't know what a beacon is, so I'm gonna go to the bottom. It says cookies and beacons are just software to track what you're doing on a computer, usually for advertising purposes. Okay, which is another tracker that tries to figure out what you're doing while you're on your page. So basically that's it. So in her case, this beacon was actually seeing her activity around movies in particular. She had listed her favorite movies on a website, and it saw that she was typing those in and captured that data and stored it in a profile, which is stored at some mothership, where there's a little jar that has her ID number, and inside the jar it says these are her favorite movies, and every time they find more information about her, they add more to the file. Okay, I think this is freaky for the fact that they know like what you're doing. So I'm gonna highlight some important information. So okay, so tracking companies knew about her based on her internet usage. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, and then the company tracking Ashley knew all her favorite movies, her age, hometown that she liked, quizzes, entertainment, news, all the information that they know. So I'm gonna move on. It says on dictionary.com, the sites with the most trackers installed among the 50 most popular websites. Dictionary.com. I use that website like almost all the time when I don't know what a word is. Well, let me read it. On dictionary.com, the sites with most trackers installed among the 50 most popular websites. The one site that installed the most was dictionary.com. A visit to dictionary.com resulted in 23 trackers being installed on our test computer, and only 11 of those were installed by dictionary.com. That is a lot of number, and only 11 of those were installed by dictionary.com. So I'm just highlighting important facts, important details. That is a lot of trackers being installed, and that's a lot. And now I'm thinking of not going on dictionary.com no more, because that's a lot of tracking devices, and it's kind of creepy that they get to see what they're doing and you don't even know that they're putting cookies in them in your computer. Yeah. Okay, so on privacy concerns, it's totally fair to say the tracking companies don't know your name, but my feeling is if they know everything else about you, does it matter that they don't know your name? That is so true. Because it feels instructive to have somebody know so much about you, particularly when we do so much online. When I look at a record of my browsing history, or I look at what pages I look at, it really seems to be a record of my thoughts. So history is your browsing history is a list of all web pages you visited on a computer stored by date. So it's basically like your websites that you've researched and stuff like that. It's in your browsing history. So record of my thoughts. One question is knowing your name the right definition of anonymity? I don't know what this word means, so I'm gonna change the fonts. And it means if someone is anonymous, they are known, cannot be identified, and are said to have anonymity. So yes, I think I agree with this person a lot, because it is true. Like if everybody knows like your interests and stuff, it doesn't really matter. Your name is basically knowing your name. But yeah, I agree with this person. I think the most important fact, main ideas, is that she starts with, it is totally fair to say it feels instructive to have somebody know so much about you, particularly when you have so much online. I think that's the most idea, is knowing your name, definition of anonymity. I'm gonna highlight that too. So this article, what it's basically saying is that I'm just going to read the important details that I highlighted, that they discovered that nearly all the most commonly visited websites get information in real time about the behavior of online users, and that users are unaware. Tracking companies know about Ashley Haynes' baby, I think that's how you pronounce it, knew about her base on her internet usage. They knew everything about Ashley, and then that some of the most tracking installed is dictionary.com, which 234 trackers are being installed, and only 11 of those were installed by dictionary.com. And then it says that on privacy concerns, it says that it feels instructive to have somebody know so much about you, particularly when we do so much online, and then is knowing your name the right definition of anonymity. This article was very interesting. I do agree with this article because they are basically, nothing is private online, but when we try to have private online, when we do try, like our browsing history, we don't even know, and then we don't even know that cookies are installed, and then they don't know your name. But I feel that I agree with them that in the fact that because I agree with them in the fact that they know that I've been thinking this, like one time I thought about this, and yeah, I totally agree with them, because it does happen that they put cookies in and you don't even know it, and I think that's like invasion of privacy. But then you shouldn't be posting things online because nothing's private online. So yeah, this was the article, tracking the companies that track you online.